Hey, everyone. It's a huge beer festival. The crowd blocks Ishiko's men, but they don't even notice, leaving us no chance to escape. These brutes actually took their anger out on the poor drinkers, beating them up without a second thought. Even the unfortunate barmaid didn't escape, getting hair tucked. Meanwhile, Yujiko received the news of Ishikawa's nighttime return. At this moment, Yujiko, as if gaining superpowers, rushed toward the hospital. He's the hidden big boss behind this chaos since he's the mastermind behind the hospital He told the dean, "You're a massive disappointment, time for you to go." The dean panicked, fumbling to present a stack of papers. "I invented a bio that will shake up the world." He assured them he just needed some time, and the world map would be redrawn. Meanwhile, Taishang crawled back up. This guy truly has 9 lives. Closing shot lands on Akiko, who's lazily snoozing in Ishikawa's embrace, with a little bug doing acrobatics on her face. Meanwhile, Kanai spots figures emerging from the virus-saturated waters. Late at night, a staggering woman halted at the restaurant's entrance, just as the busy owner turned around. Boy, she lunged, and they both tumbled over. Ishikawa jerked awake from his dream, not finding Akiko anywhere. He realized that Akiko was the one who drank that cup. Meanwhile, in the basement of Wanchi, a subordinate reported urgently that the monster ceased releasing viruses an hour ago. It's awake but still motionless. The dean arrived with Yujiko. Yujiko was not only the hidden cash cow of this hospital, but also the daughter of the Little Day Army's general. The monster, regaining some human logic, seemed to recognize Yujiko and wanted to attack her. Unfortunately, trapped in the cage, the attack failed, and it could only roar in anger. Meanwhile, Yujiko wasn't scared at all. Instead, she smiled with satisfaction. Meanwhile, Taishang, badly hurt, crawled from the vent like a kitten, wiping blood as she donned a clean Japanese uniform. Too dramatic. She hurried to cover her body, while Yujiko's body was secured. Hey, isn't that just despair in the sunlight? Yujiko's body is trapped. Her body has been trapped. Her body remains trapped. Yujiko's body has been trapped in confinement. Yujiko's body is trapped. Taishang tied her down and drove away from the hospital. Oh no, her injuries are too severe. She lost too much blood and passed out in the car. The driver looked over and quickly asked Yujiko if they should take her back to the hospital. But Yujiko didn't respond this time. Instead, she wanted to caress Taishang's face. This scene is truly heartbreaking. Eventually, Taishang was taken home by her, and a doctor was brought in for examination. With her good looks, she could charm her way anywhere. Upon learning he had been unconscious for 4 days, Taishang panicked like a cat on a hot tin roof, while Yujiko was puzzled, totally unable to grasp why he'd risk himself. I could have chosen to ignore it. But seeing my fellow countrymen suffer, I just can't stand idly by. Yujiko still didn't understand. She thought life was divided into ranks. Do you really think otherwise? Are we even friends? Taishang and Ishikawa discussed some cooperation matters. Ishikawa didn't want to let these people go, but events from a few days ago made him nervous. The dead maid's case was identical to the recent ones. He wanted Taishang to reveal the secrets of Wancheng Hospital, and Taishang was just looking for a way to pressure Ishikawa into releasing them. After Taishang left, Ishikawa checked the note, unveiling the dark secrets of Wancheng Hospital brazenly. Times LO acute, AMOUT, acute, grov acute, letter 3CA, grov, AMOUT, micro, ligat charge, A, not signed degrees, or tilde, R tilde, Cyrillic, letter 4, ABC, cedilla, R plus or minus C, circumflex, high, R3, OMOUT, pound, net sign, AMOUT, F, letter 3CA, half OMOUT, letter 3CA, Armenian, letter 2B, and tilde, letter 2BD, acute, is circumflex, O, Cyrillic, letter 5, 2, 3, copyright, C quarter, AMOUT, turned, retroflex, a quarter, W, grov, AMOUT, acute, C grov, Y acute, letter 3CA. Ever since Madame Taishang went missing, Yunke has been coming to Jinitown every day to inquire about news. At this point, Keiyu, who was out, realized she was being followed. Once she saw it was Taishang, she couldn't resist giving him a massive hug. Ishikawa found Yujiko and directly confronted her. What did you do to Akiko in the Wanchen underground lab? Yujiko didn't answer. Our marriage was purely a matter of interest. If you want to rise, you have to leverage me. Initially, the two of them hit it off instantly and decided not to interfere in each other's private lives. But Akiko's pregnancy compelled Yujiko to get involved. Before leaving, Ishikawa exposed the affair between Taishang and Kei. Looks like he's been monitoring Yujiko's every move. The subordinates Ishikawa dispatched were watching Taishang and Keiyu, but Akiko suddenly appeared behind one, scaring him half to death, and he collapsed while firing. Yujiko. Taishang and Kei were drawn in by the gunfire. They discovered that Akiko had gouged out the man's eyes. What a furious woman she must be. Upon realizing the culprit was Akiko, they were in disbelief, while at the same time, Yujiko found Koto and introduced him to the parasites in the facility. These parasites were discovered by the Nizu in the glaciers. If they take cold, hosts would still appear human but with a look of discomfort. They have an instinct to prey on humans, with human brains as food. Worse, their bodies are enhanced with great speed and recovery. The reason Kei's mother turned into that monster was due to another injection of a carbon-based military serum. These monsters do have a weakness. They especially dislike sunlight and fire, and they have low resistance to nitrogen. Monsters generally wouldn't retain any logic, but upon seeing their daughter, it seemed they regained some sense. Youjizi was lost in thought, staring intently at that tube of parasites. All of this ongoing commotion caught the attention of the Japanese. Taishang was pulling Kei to hide to one side, and meanwhile Akiko was being chased outside the city walls. The final act is about to commence. To save his daughter, the monster paid Kei. The truth of the story began to surface, revealing that Japan conducted biochemical experiments during the war. They used living humans for experiments truly evil. The Japanese released biochemical gas, making subjects scream. Soon after, the test subjects began to stop breathing one by one. Only Shinkai survived in the end. What a small miracle, and Koto likened them to little mice. What a vivid analogy. But it altered human history. Meanwhile, Akiko, parasite-controlled, couldn't escape the Japanese. Ishiko saw Akiko, blood-soaked, and without hesitation, caged her. The outcome is obvious.